Hello and welcome to NPS Now, your source of news and information about Norfolk Public Schools. And I'm your host, Karen Tanner. The MEAC Championships recently held at Norfolk Scope not only hailed the top basketball champions, but also awarded prizes to Norfolk's third graders for their accomplishments in the Read with MEAC competition using Achieve 3000. Coleman Place won first place and $2,000. Second place and $1,500 went to Larchmont Elementary, and third place with $500 was given to Ingleside Elementary. The top third grade class was Poplar Hall's Noel Dixon's class, accepting $1,000. Here's the list of the top Achieve 3000 third grade boys and girls. All of these winners celebrated with a reception and halftime presentation during the 8 p.m. game on March 13th. MEAC also hosted a college fair with 13 of the participating colleges for Norfolk Public Schools' 5 high schools. Here's Amanda Verrata with the story.
The Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, or MEAC, welcomed Norfolk Public Schools high school students to their college and career fair at the Norfolk Scope. The event gave our students the rare chance to visit with representatives from all 13 MEAC schools, the military, and even other businesses. These students were able to learn about possible majors, scholarships, and future career paths.
I think it's really good for all the students in different schools to get a feel at all the different colleges. If you can't actually go to the college and get a visit and you can't talk to the people, you can just go to one of these and talk to the actual college.
Well, I'm here to check out the different colleges, see what I'm interested in the science technology program. I think it's a good idea that they did this because some students didn't have the time to actually get over to actually fill out applications for scholarships and stuff.
Well, it's a great thing. This is what we live for because we realize too that often students have to go to the individual schools, but for us to meet and to assemble in one place and to meet the masses, all at one time and to have the variety of schools available, I think this is a great opportunity for the students. And it definitely works well for us.
On March 25th at 12 noon, Norfolk Public Schools will recognize all of our district-wide Achieve 3000 winners at a special reception at Nauticus. Some 5th grade students at Compostela Elementary are learning more about STEM, that's science, technology, engineering, and math, through CPERCH. This unique program, which is sponsored by the Office of Naval Research, enables students to build remotely operated vehicles that will be entered into a competition against middle schoolers in April.
This is great for students because it is a hands-on activity and it will open their eyes to other things that are out there concerning engineering, science, math, and technology. And CPERCH incorporates all of that. They learn about buoyancy, they learn about weight, and definitely teamwork and also problem-solving skills. So CPERCH incorporates a lot of concepts of STEM.
We putting the pieces together so we can make the controls, so we can move the CPERCH. Soldering down, and it's fun.
We're the only class in the school doing this. That makes us feel very good. I like that we spend almost 2 hours here and not doing our regular classes, and we get to do more science than we did in our classes.
Looking for volunteers? Well, Norview High School students asked that particular question and many more as they hosted a volunteer fair for area organizations and businesses to share information about volunteering with them. Representatives enjoyed interacting with over 200 students who visited their tables and signed up to volunteer for the local homeless shelter, the Dwelling Place, the SPCA, Special Olympics, and the Norfolk Farm and Market, and many others. Magic in the Moment was this year's theme for the Norfolk Council PTA's Reflections Contest. Elementary, middle, and high school students were recently recognized for their outstanding literary, visual art, music composition, and dance entries. Our district winners will go on to compete in the regional PTA finals. Keep Norfolk Beautiful, in partnership with the Norfolk Public Library, is teaming up with Norfolk Public Schools for the 12th year with its Green Reader program. Ingleside Elementary will host a kickoff celebration on Thursday, March 28th from 9 a.m. to 12 noon with guest reader, City Manager Marcus Jones. The program is for all pre-K through 3rd grade and will run from April 1st to April 30th. The annual Model NATO Challenge is set for March 21st at Norfolk State University. Our students will compete for scholarship money while representing 28 NATO countries in a mock global crisis simulation. For more details, go to RSVP at natofestival.org. Want to see the hottest spring fashions that are all the rave among Norfolk students? Then come see Booker T. Washington and Lake Taylor High School students step out in spring styles for the gallery at Military Circle Mall's Spring Fashion Show on Saturday, March 23rd at 2 p.m. in the Center Court. 103 Jams personality Dominique Da Diva will host the event featuring the hottest trends you don't want to miss. See you there. Middle and high school students are invited to participate in the 7th annual Promoting Healthy and Active Teens, also known as FAT Conference, on March 23rd from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Booker T. Washington High School. For details, call 348-6469. On March 29th at 5:30 p.m., Campostella Elementary will host its 7th annual Women in History program, featuring Secretary of Administration Lisa Hicks Thomas. This event is free and open to the public as they celebrate Women in History Month. Just a reminder to all parents and guardians who are looking for an educational yet fun-filled spring break week for their child. Check out the City of Norfolk's Camp Sampler, 5 camps and 5 days for students ages 5 to 8, Monday through Friday, April 1st through April 5th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The cost is only $200 for the entire week. To register, call 625-4211. The Virginia International Tattoo is coming to Norfolk April 25th through April 28th at the Norfolk Scope. Our students will be a part of the show that features traditional sounds of the mass pipes and drums. So come out and experience a cast of over 900 performers from around the world. You don't want to miss out on this musical adventure. Congratulations to Dr. Sandy Cox, principal of Norview Elementary School, who was published in the March-April issue of the National Association of Elementary School Principals magazine, entitled Principal, in the article on Setting a Vision for Change Leadership. Congratulations, Dr. Cox. The middle school cheering competition brought out a record number of cheering fans. See who took home the top trophy and much more coming up next on NPS Sports featuring Steve Sutmiller.
Welcome back to NPS Now. I'm Steve Sutmiller, Senior Coordinator of Athletics. Middle school winter sports season concluded with tournament championships. First up, middle school cheerleading competition. This is a popular event and a record crowd came out to fill Norview High School's gymnasium. This year's event brought in 3 Portsmouth middle schools to the field, which increased the field to 10 teams. Each squad would perform spirited routines, but in the end, it was Blair Middle School who narrowly outpointed Lake Taylor Middle School to claim the 2013 Middle School Competition Cheer Championship. Let's take a look at the final results. Next up, the 2013 Middle School Basketball Tournament was held at Blair Middle School. In the girls' action, Lafayette came into the tournament undefeated and seeded number 1. In the semifinal round, the Rockets defeated Azalea Gardens Middle School by the score of 43-7 to set up a matchup with Ruffner Middle School. Ruffner Middle School advanced to the championship with a close victory over Lake Taylor Middle School by the score of 28-27. In the finals, Lafayette was able to lead from the opening tap to the finish to win the girls' middle school championship. On the boys' side, Norview Middle School came in undefeated and was able to win their semifinal matchup over the number 4 seed Ruffner Bulldogs by the score of 62-35. The championship game was set when number 2 seeded Azalea Gardens easily won over the Vikings of Lake Taylor Middle School by the score of 36-21. In the boys' final, Azalea came out with a purpose and established a double-digit lead at halftime. The Navigators made it interesting by cutting the lead to 2 points in the 4th quarter. But in the end, it was just too much Azalea Gardens. The Rockets win the middle school championships by the score of 44-38. You can check out this full broadcast of both boys and girls championship games here on Channel 47 and on the website. Check the bulletin board for times. The forensic tournament was held at Ruffner Middle School. Ruffner won the tournament and was crowned forensic champions. For all the results and highlights, make sure you visit your big team's website. More NPS Now after this.
Welcome back to NPS Now. Today with us, we have Dory Banks, Senior Coordinator for the Office of Academic Rigor, and joining her is Lisa Clark, Executive Director of the Office of Intercultural Relations at Old Dominion University. Hello and welcome to NPS Now.
Hello, thank you.
Thank you all for joining us today, and there's a great festival coming up, ODU's International Cultural Festival. Lisa, let me start with you. What is this festival?
Oh my, it is exciting. It's a global extravaganza featuring over 48 countries, bringing these countries together and letting them express their cultural identity through performances, through food, through cultural activities. And it is an opportunity to really educate the Hampton Roads community about the diversity within our areas.
So what was the purpose for creating this type of cultural event?
Well, as you look at Hampton Roads area, we are a very diverse community. And diversity is just more than race and ethnicity. There are many global factors within Hampton Roads area. And there's also celebration within the Hampton Roads area, but I've noticed that there are separate celebrations for different cultural groups. But this particular event is bringing all of the richness and vibrancy within the Hampton Roads area together in one celebration. And so that was the main purpose for the International Festival.
So how does your office fit into the mission of this type of cultural event?
Well, our office, which is the Office of Intercultural Relations, mission is to really prepare our students to be global leaders. And for preparing our students to be global leaders, you must provide them opportunities for engagement with diverse constituents, with diverse members of the community. And so this is an opportunity for our students to engage in out-of-the-classroom learning experience, whereby they're touching, they're feeling, they're engaging different groups, different individuals from across the globe in this one particular venue.
And so I see this is how Norfolk Public Schools is getting involved. Dory, tell us specifically, how is Norfolk Public Schools going to be involved in this cultural event?
Yes, well, Norfolk Public Schools is a co-sponsor with ODU for this event, and so we're using our resources to market the event, which is on April 7th. We're posting flyers in the schools. We are doing electronic banners, thanks to Channel 47 for allowing us to advertise this program. We're using our PTA. All of our stakeholders are involved.
How many students are we sending to this cultural festival?
We have two large groups. A group from Ruffner Academy. Our young scholar students are participating along with our advanced orchestra students at the Academy of International Studies.
So your desire is to expose them to the different cultures?
Yes. These kids are going to extend the classroom over at ODU. They will learn how to appreciate other cultures and ethnicities and value other belief systems. So we're really excited about the teaching and learning opportunity these kids will be exposed to.
So what do you want them to take away from this event?
We want them to take away that there are other cultures out there, there are other ethnicities, there's a diverse population right here in Norfolk, and just extend the classroom for them so that they can compete and collaborate with other cultures.
So what does this mean for ODU, Lisa, to have our students participate in this event?
This is an exciting initiative. We're looking at Norfolk Public Schools and Old Dominion, which is a public institution. We have students that are from Norfolk Public Schools that are at Old Dominion University, and so we feel as though we're growing a legacy. We are preparing students through Norfolk Public Schools. They're preparing through the educational systems how their students can become global citizens. But also at Old Dominion University, they get a greater foundation. And so bringing these two entities together, bringing these cross-generational groups together and preparing them for global experience is absolutely phenomenal, I think.
Is this the first year that Norfolk Public Schools is being involved in this cultural festival?
In this magnitude, Dr. King has asked that his entire staff and cabinet support this event so that, because we're a stakeholder in this. Our students are a part of this community, so it's important that they're involved and they know what it is that is around them. So Dr. Savigny is participating in the opening ceremony, giving remarks on behalf of Dr. King and the entire Norfolk Public Schools community. So we're really excited about their participation this year.
This sounds exciting, and we're going to go to a break real quick, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about this cultural relations event with Stephanie Riggs, ODU's Cultural Relations Analyst, coming up next here on NPS Now. Welcome back to NPS Now. Joining us now is Stephanie Riggs, Cultural Relations Analyst with ODU. Welcome, Stephanie.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
NPS Now. Yeah, we've been having an exciting conversation about this upcoming International Cultural Festival. Now, I understand you have some details about the date, the time, and when, and everything's happening.
I do. It is on April 7th from 12 to 5 p.m. at the TED Constant Convocation Center, and it is free and open to the public.
Oh, great. So
Yes.
what are some of the things we should expect to see that day?
Well, there's a whole bunch of items that are going to be happening. When you first come to the TED, the first thing that you'll experience is a petting zoo, and this is going to be put on by the Teeny Tiny Farm. And as you enter into the TED, you're going to see a display of flags that are provided by People to People International's Hampton Roads Student Chapter. And also in the main lobby is our International Bazaar, which will feature merchant vendors selling items from all over the world. As you enter into the main arena, you will then see performances that will take you on a global journey. And Hugh Copeland is the host of the event, and he is the founder and director of the Hurrah Players. And also in the main arena, there will be a plethora of activities for children to participate in. And we will have over 900 student volunteers from Old Dominion University that are putting on crafts, and these will be representing countries all over the world and cultures and a variety of different items.
So how many people are you really expecting to participate in this? If I'm coming and walking in the door, I'm like, it's going to be a lot going on. How many folks is really working at this festival?
Well, it's a collaboration between Old Dominion University and other local agencies, nonprofit organizations, public schools. So I would guesstimate over...
So a record number crowd of
12.
folks you're expecting to be there for this. How many countries you said are being represented for this?
48.
48. Okay. Wow, that's exciting.
Yes, it's going to be great.
So give us an example of some of the countries that are going to be represented.
We are going to have cultural representation from Africa, Greece, North America, South America, Polynesia, Asia, pretty much all over the world, and that's what we're aiming for.
Wow. So what are some of the foods we may run into?
Well, we are going to have 6 restaurants that are participating in addition to a cupcakery, and they include Bilatti's Mediterranean Cafe, which is Mediterranean cuisine, Bailu's Bakery, which is Colombian cuisine, Caribbean Castle, which is Caribbean cuisine, Indian Palace, which is Indian cuisine, the Grapevine Restaurant, which is Greek cuisine, and Mayflower Cafe, which is Turkish cuisine. And also we are going to have a cupcakery, as I mentioned, and that is called Scratch Bakery.
Wow, so are we able to come and sample for free, or do we need to bring our checkbooks and wallets and credit cards and make purchases?
Yes, items are available for purchase.
Wonderful. So the food and when you were speaking about the different bazaars, I'm thinking of a flea market, or you walk and you see different type of tables set up. Is that how this is going to be?
Exactly right, and they're all family-friendly prices. So.
Wow. So what are some of the fun things for the kids to do?
Oh, well, we have a bunch of different things, but as I mentioned, we're going to have craft activities that children can come in and participate with Old Dominion University students. We're going to have over 50 stations of crafts, and we're also going to have an educational zone where children can come in and interact with local nonprofits, agencies, and school representatives, and engage in an interactive and educational way. And there's also going to be a wellness component, which is put on by our Department of Recreation and Wellness, and you'll actually be physically engaged, and the children have an opportunity to kind of run around, burn off some steam, and of course the performances on the center stage are going to be extremely captivating.
So Lisa, this is going to be fun for everyone. Give me a snapshot of what it looked like last year.
Last year, imagine individuals converging on TED. You see them walking on Hampton Roads. You see families and children laughing and playing. And the first thing they see is a petting zoo. And so you see all of these individuals just engaging, families just enjoying one another. You see senior citizens in wheelchairs coming to the event. You see students with special needs. You see individuals with all levels of ability, all coming to one central location for one thing and one thing only, to enjoy inclusive and global unity. And it is just an absolutely wonderful, wonderful experience. The TED becomes a model UN. And you see all of the various individuals across generations. As Stephanie alluded to, our performances, you have performances from little ones performing, especially from the Norfolk Public School system, to senior citizens. And so there is a diversity of individuals, a diversity of voices. As you look around the TED, and as you look down, as we often do, and you see the thousands and thousands of individuals, you hear different languages. You see different ethnic garb. You smell the different aromas that's across the globe. It is just as though you're moving your body from one globe to another.
It's
a
major
history
lesson, it sounds like.
It is amazing.
A living, breathing, walking, eating, entertaining history lesson.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
From your experience, have you got anything in your mind that reminds you of a testimony from someone's experience in all this culture at one time?
Well, it's very interesting. At each event, we have what's called an evaluation. And so we have individuals who either email or right there on the premises write what their highlights were, some of the challenges, so we can always improve. And the one thing that we heard the most is that they enjoyed the unity. You know, often in our society, when you turn on the news, you hear about all of the cultural and global conflict and wars and fractions. But here's an opportunity for 5 hours, or for however long you wish to stay, you escape. And you become part of a global village. And so that was the one highlight that we received over and over again, to see the diversity. And also not only see the diversity, but also see the diversity engaging with each other and engaging across cultures. Right. It's just a wonderful phenomenon.
Wonderful. And I'm excited that Norfolk Public Schools is going to be an intricate part this year in this program. Was there anything else you'd like to share that we didn't cover about this international festival?
I think for this particular festival, as I alluded to earlier, there are so many other wonderful festivals in the Hampton Roads area that celebrate special and unique ethnic and cultural entities. But for this one, whereby we're bringing all the voices around the globe together in one unison voice, is absolutely phenomenal. And we're so proud to have Norfolk Public Schools because they're educating their students, and now we're giving their students an opportunity to engage and operationalize what they've learned in the classroom. Right. We're educating our students, and we're giving our students an opportunity to engage and operationalize what they're learning in the classroom. And so there's a vibrancy to, as Stephanie alluded to, there's over 900 of our students that are part of this festival.
That's a lot of students.
That is absolutely amazing, and we're not giving extra credit. We're not bribing. We're not giving food. They want to be part of a global village. They want to be part of a global phenomenon. So this is absolutely wonderful.
It's an excellent cultural learning experience.
Absolutely.
For your students and for ours. I want to thank you ladies for coming in and sharing this information with us. And I hope they'll all come out. I think I will be out there that day.
Wonderful.
I'm looking forward to trying the different cuisine and looking at the different bazaars and seeing just what you have on tap for everyone to participate in. And we want to thank you for watching NPS Now. The show will air throughout the week here on NPS Channel 47, or you can view it online on our website at www.npsk12.com. Again, thank you for watching NPS Now.